Hello and welcome back to Jak and Daxter. It's part 2, Gun in the Forbidden Jungle. Go around here and get the last of the Precursor Orbs for Sandover Village. Like I said, for some reason are just put in other areas and they still count. Not sure why. I guess it's still pretty much the same place. Forbidden Jungle, I like it. It's pretty easy to get around, it's pretty cool. It's the first place we see lurkers and quite a few different enemies like snakes. Cool thing, each area has its own theme and enemies to go with it. Most areas have lurkers, but they have their own thing. Like this jungle has snakes and piranhas and all cool things like that, as well as weird tentacles. It's really gross. We'll go over here, but we're gonna jump down here in a second because there is someone cool we need to go and see. The last villager.
Monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig, and now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island. You want to try the challenge?
Of course we do, but we already used that speedboat. The reason Daxter's now an Ottsel is because of that. But, you know.
If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even one of them boogers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch.
Right, this isn't that hard. When I was a kid, I remember it really hard. And it's the only game me and my mum, I think, ever played together. It makes it sound like she's dead. She's not. But it's the only game she's ever played with me was this little bit. I know, it's fun. It's pretty fun. It's the only kind of mini-game in this whole game. There's turret bits, kind of, later on. But it's kind of out of place, but it's pretty fun. And pretty hard. The reason I'm not doing live recordings is because my PS3 controller is super fucking old. It's from like 7 years ago, and it squeaked whenever I used the analog stick, and it's kind of which made this really hard to do. It was super squeaking at this point. But this is fun. It's not hard. It's just later on when they just start throwing eels. Like, they're not eels, by the way. Eels do not look like that. You can miss quite a few, just never miss the gold ones, because I think it also counts as missing 5 if you miss a gold one. The green ones count as 1, obviously. Super cool noises as well. I love it. Sound design in this game is great. Other games do have mini games as well. Each of them throw in something. It's kind of weird, but it's just really out of place. There's nothing else like this in this game. We're nearly there. It's not hard to do this first time. Now it isn't. When I was a kid, this was tough. It was super hard. Nearly done. Ooh. You feel like a badass as well when you get it. There we go.
You caught 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
Hey, we did it. And he will now laugh. He's super happy, and he will just laugh. Forever. You can finish the game and come back here, and he will still be laughing. He's super happy about those rotten fish in his bag. It's weird. Right, first lurker of the actual game. I'm pretty sure the design originally was going to be Jak, or a concept of kind of what Jak was going to look like. They originally weren't going to be human. You can Google Jak and Daxter concept art and you can see lots of the different versions of Jak they had. And I'm pretty sure that's where the lurker came from. Before Naughty Dog took over the designs. It was someone else before. I can't remember exactly. Toads! Each enemy's kind of like a lurker in it. There's like lurker sharks and things like that. I don't know if that's a lurker frog. I just think it's just a frog. These Ewok traps all over the jungle. And the drum precursor things are great. I love them. These bridges are pretty cool. This is where more and more the blue eco becomes relevant. The blue eco is pretty much all we'll have for now. Later on we get a bit more of the red. I think there's red, orange, blue and green. And obviously dark eco. Lurkers galore. They're really not tough. Every enemy, I think the most an enemy takes is 2 hits. Except from when you have red eco, every enemy dies in a hit. And orange eco is like a projectile attack. Those yellow crates are like Crash Bandicoot's TNT boxes, is the best way to explain them. I have missed some Precursor Orbs here to the left. I will come back for them later. Jak is special. He has like superpowers, and his superpower is channeling eco. This isn't a thing anyone can just do. Just Jak is naturally skilled at channeling eco, which is cool. Obviously Daxter isn't, and got effed over. This one out here I remember never finding, but it's not hard to find. You just gotta avoid the piranhas. And don't swim out too far because the lurker shark will fuck me, Archie. The lurker shark will come and munch you, which you don't want. Up here is another, I guess, secret. There's quite a few just easy to get Precursor Orbs, and there's a couple that are kind of hidden. You don't have to really do anything other than just find them, but like you need blue eco to open up this door, and inside is a Precursor Orb. Each area world kind of has a side like missions of their own. In here it is to see if you can find a way to open up those vents, the eco vents, and also restore power to the village. There's just other things you can do to unlock them, but there's like always a main goal in mind when you go to an area. And this one pretty much is break these and open up give power back to Sandover village. Which is another. You have to just turn these. It's not hard. Ooh, that was a pretty lucky hit, Archie. Good on you. Those tentacle things, you can't kill them. They'll just come back. They're gross. Super simple. You just point, and it goes. Which is what I did at the beginning, going around and getting all the boxes and stuff. You don't actually have to, because there's a good chance you'll have to go back to those areas anyway, just to turn these. So you could just go and do this. I imagine no one needs this as a guide, but I'm gonna just do it. Like, I don't imagine this is a super easy game to 100%, but it's fun. I remember when I was a kid thinking these areas were huge, like especially the jungle. I thought it was massive, but it really isn't. It's just a very small circle. Fucking snake things. They're actually kind of difficult to hit. The perception of how far away from you they are, it's weird. I think there's another 2 you've got to go to. If the video is glitching right now, it isn't mine. I don't know why. Hope it isn't showing up on the video. Ah, frog. They have a range attack where they have a tongue, and they will attack you with it because they're a frog and they're not allowed to do anything else. Nothing's really ever too hidden to the point where you'll never find it. As I said, it's kind of weird because they set up a lot of things to carry on that makes the game seem later on that they're going to stay like this kind of thing where it's just a collect them, but it changes drastically. This is what I mean about you don't have to go over there first because you'll have to go over there later. That's where the frogwoods and the scout fly. But yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty good. Do some cool parkour with the rolling around skills and avoid it. If you die at any point during this game and it isn't from like falling into a pit, whoa lag, what are you doing? Hopefully this isn't showing up on your video, or, you know, the upload one. Oh yeah, if you don't die from falling into a pit or an explosion or something like that, you will get a little cutscene of Daxter talking to Jak. It's fucking annoying. They're kind of cute and funny at first, but they get very annoying. And obviously if you're in a pit, you can't do that. Yeah. I'll try and maybe purposely die. Or I'll tell you I'm purposely dying to show you the Daxter talking things. He's still laughing, having a good time. We could come back down here after as we're leaving, but, you know, might as well go now. By the way, that jump to get land on that bridge from the top there, that is lucky. Every time I ever just luck. It looks like I know what I'm doing. It's not. You can see, I don't know what that is over there. I think that's Misty Island, you can see in the distance. From pretty much any area in the game, you can see other bits, like from the beach, is it Sentinel Beach, I think? Sentinel Beach, you can see Geyser Rock again, Misty Island, also the top of the Forbidden Temple. You can also see later areas. In that bit, if you watch the opening cutscene again, where there's like the big opening shot and looks at the world, I think it happens at the beginning. I've only just recorded it, so I should know. But you can look out and you can see areas from much later on in the game when he's like, Samos is saying, we've got to go far to the north, you fucking fish. When he says you've got to go far to the north and does that big lookout, you can see a Zeppelin, which is part of a swamp level later on. You can also see the snowy mountains. It looks like a volcano kind of. because it is. And also there's a snowy mountains, you can see that from over there. It's pretty cool. I do like, and also there's no loading screens, which is incredible. It's great. Which isn't really incredible. Well, a lot of games did, like Soul Reaver, have no loading screens, but this is pretty good for not having no loading screens. And I've just seen those Precursor Orbs I've missed, and I considered leaving them and coming back, but I couldn't. Okay, I needed them. There's a certain point I always like just to have them all, so I don't forget. There's always some that I just miss. When I replayed this and none of the audio came through and I got super annoyed and had to do it over again. Yay. It's great. Now we're going to go into the Forbidden Temple. Lots of forbidden things over here. The Forbidden Temple, which you used Blue Eco to get into. And also contains kind of the first boss, I guess. There are bosses in this game. There's 2. I guess there's like 2, yeah. There's 2, and there's also a couple of side bosses. Maybe 1. This might be the only one. I don't know. Go through this way before. It makes you seem like you need to run so you don't lose Blue Eco, but there's just Blue Eco everywhere. But come here to get the next Scoutfly. The next one is on the way as well, so we can just keep going. We've got everything else in the outside area now. We have all the Precursor Orbs, we have all the power cells. We can now just get everything in here and we'll be done. These pads and those jump pads are the only times you really use this, and doors obviously. It's good to get Blue Eco when you're going for a Scout Fly because it means you don't have to do a jump attack, like down hit thing on it. You can just stand next to it and it will absorb it. There is a couple of chests later on that you can't hit at all. I guess they're chests. Die Lurker. They contain power cells, not power cells, fuck me. Precursor Orbs. This is really hard to do. I've had to practice this multiple times just to be able to get up here without looking like a retard. Don't want to say retard, but that's really hard to jump for some reason. Yeah, there's things you can't break later on that contain Precursor Orbs. I am just fooling about over it. They contain Precursor Orbs. You need to blow them up. You can't just punch them. Yeah. Elevators you can move around on. They take this away. It's something I noticed because I like jumping around the elevators because they take bloody ever. Can't get in that yet. Thanks, Daxter. I don't know why I always have the urge to do this, but I jump across even though I'm going to have to wait anyway. So, you know. It's annoying. Okay. Last of the Precursor Orbs are in here. This whole thing is like a Precursor Temple, which is really cool. I refuse, though, in the thousands of years, like the Oracle, the big Precursor statue, which was sitting around, they act like they've never seen it before. Again, Jack's 15. He's been living in that village for his whole life, and they've never seen the Oracle. It's weird. Super weird. Yeah, and this thing that's clearly a switch is a switch. And we'll stand on it now. Da! And M's events. Just imagine all the blocks flying out in Super Mario World. I still don't know how to say her name. Is it Kira? Kira? No. The biggest non-character ever. I don't really like Kira that much because she's kind of irrelevant. Like, she does a lot of cool gadgety stuff, and I think she's the only female character who's never kidnapped, which is pretty cool, I guess. But she's kind of just she doesn't really do anything. Like, she doesn't get kidnapped and things, but she doesn't really do anything. And she's just there to be a love interest most of the time. Like, she does stuff, but she just feels kind of meh. But, you know. First boss, big plant thing. Super weird design. He's got like cans and it's weird. He takes 3 hits in classic video game fashion. While you beat him, you kill one of these bug things and then you're able to hit him. You can only hit the bugs things and the spikes away. Then once you've killed it and he's played his animation, he'll give this and you just punch him. Does it 3 times. I'm already in here I've only got 2 hits left, and then it's not the easiest. It kind of because of that mostly, and I have 1 hit left. But we should be fine. We should be good. Push. Punch. This is like, it's a weird mini boss, and I don't think there's any others in the game like mini bosses like this. Go, come on, Archie. And I died, and I left this in because I've never seen that animation before, which is cool. I've never been eaten by him before, so I thought I'd leave it in. You no, it's fine. Precursor Orbs save every time you get one, so you don't have to worry about getting them again. And we can just run and jump straight back into the fight. I've now got full health, and this should be a lot easier. Just stay over here where I am, and just... The only problem is you just got to wait for them, their spikes to go away. So staying near the edge is not always great, but he'll never be able to bite you. So, but yeah, that animation's kind of cool. Never seen it before, so I left it. Why not? Oh no. I'm trying to think, is there any other mini bosses? But I don't think there is actual proper bosses. I guess there's the zoomer parts, which are kind of, I guess, area bosses, we could say. Okay, it's the final one. 3 of them. I always forget spin attack is a viable option, but you know it is, and it's pretty awesome. It's Crash Bandicoot. I wish Drake had it. I wish Naughty Dog just made it a thing and everyone had it. Okay. Here is also some hidden Precursor Orbs. After we've got this, and Daxter rocks out, we have some hidden Precursor Orbs. You have to jump on him. First time, clearly didn't know to do this, and you will miss out on Precursor Orbs. There's only like 5, I think. Yeah. Always get the extra hit to make sure. Cool thing about Jak that doesn't really make sense is that shoulder pad. He has it in every game, and I think it's pretty much there for Daxter to sit on, so he doesn't get like clawed. That's all of them, by the way. Just got to return to the mayor. Those 3 up there you have to that jump to get, so you know, yeah. But it's that shoulder pad for Daxter, even though he has the shoulder pad before Daxter's a small little thing, so I don't know. It's really cool that it's there for him. Nothing's ever said, but oh, still cheery chappy down there laughing. And we've done it pretty much. We've pretty much done. We've got a lot of Precursor Orbs now, so we can chat to some of the. Actually, no, not the villagers. We'll save them. We've got over 240, so we should be able to get both of the power cells off the Oracle, which will be cool. Falling in this water down here, not a good idea. You're too far away from the shore, and the lurker shark will get you. Then Oasis another one. We haven't got one from him yet, but that's fine. Oracle. They show up in every game as well. The Oracle shows up in 1 and 2 and I think 3. Yeah. Precursors in general do. And they have an awesome voice. I do love the Precursor voice. But I'm pretty sure they show up in every game. They're like weird elephants, but they're cool. I like them. He's now all dead-eyed and empty. I've only got to get 5 more power cells. We'll definitely get way more. There's another 2 areas we've got to go to, and we still only need 5, so. We're not, no. Shut up, Daxter. Not yet. Misty Island will do last, because it's Misty Island. That sounds terrifying.
Oh, what a wonderful sight. I thank you. And the entire village will thank me. Boys, you have restored power to the village and guaranteed my re-election. And for that, my boy, you've earned a power cell.
Yeah, now to Sentinel Beach, which is pretty cool. I said you should do Forbidden Jungle first, just because it unlocks some vents, some Precursor vents. It's pretty good. And I don't need to do this, but I want to because it's fun. And we'll end up getting the first scout bug, for scout scout. Yeah, we'll get the first one. So, in case you wonder where it is, it's there. But, yep, I've been Archie. This has been Jak and Daxter, The Precursor Legacy. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Goodbye, and we'll look out over the shore. Bye.